Yeah, no, that's my new favorite coffee mug. Being asked about my coffee mug over here, my Freight Broker TV coffee mug. It has pretty much taken over as being my favorite coffee mug. You've seen me hold it up on the YouTube videos. If not, well, you can check out my mug, my coffee mug, at the FreightBrokerTV.com website. Just click on that store button up there on the menu bar. Yeah, we got the coffee mugs up there. The coffee mug I have is the Freight Broker TV coffee mug. We have another one up there too. It's the FBTV Radio, and I think that design is limited. It's going to be changing. We're going to change that out here before too long. So if you are wanting to get any of our merchandise, they call it merch, hey, check out our merch, man. Go to the Freight Broker TV store, FreightBrokerTV.com. My favorite coffee mug before that was my Bugs Bunny coffee mug. You've seen me hold it up in earlier videos as well. My Bugs, still using. He's still around. Hey, I can't get rid of my Bugs. All those Looney Tunes. I grew up on Looney Tunes. It's hard to find them anymore. Matter of fact, with my granddaughter, she was born just a wee little bitty baby. We'd sit in front of the computer and I'd pull up Bugs Bunny cartoons and try to get her interested in Bugs Bunny early. That didn't work. She's one of these Frozen kids. Actually, you know, when you get a little one, you start watching all these kids things. I've watched Frozen. Now I'm going blank. Oh, Jungle Book. Holy smoke. I mean, we've watched all the Jungle Books. The Jungle Book from my day, the Jungle Book with the live actors, the new Jungle Book that came out, just, you know, the most recent one. I mean, holy smoke. What's his name? I can't remember his name now, but boy, she can tell you all the characters, all of them. But oh well, here we are. What's going on? Oh, when I tell you about the Mid-American Trucking Show, we've been talking about this a lot. Matter of fact, anytime, or for the most part, pretty much anytime, you know, podcast, radio show, whatever, we have been telling you about the Mid-America Trucking Show. It's coming up March 26th through 28th. The reason we're talking about it is because you can register now until February 25th and save $10. At least that's what it says here on the article I'm reading. Registration is going to be free until February 25th. After that, it's going to cost $10 to attend. So you may not be planning on going to the Mid-America Trucking Show 2020, March 26th through 28th. But hey, what if you find, hey, I can go? Hey, cool. Well, you'll be registered and you will have saved $10. And if it's you be in my situation, you know, you got other people that's going to go with you. Well, you know, like spouse, okay. That's $20 you're saving. That's dinner, you know, at Taco Bell. You know, that's one of my wife's staples, is Taco Bell. The other, Burger King, and in a close third, McDonald's. That's her 3 food staples. It's probably a lot of the reason I've had 3 heart attacks. No, I'm not blaming that on her. No cards, no letters, no comments. That's a joke. That's all on me. All right, but get registered for the Mid-America Trucking Show. It's going to be in Louisville, Kentucky Expo Center, March 26th through 28th. You got till February 25th to get registered and save $10. So get registered. All right, what else going on? We better get to this. Navistar has a recall. This isn't funny, but it cracks me up in a way. And I was talking to my wife about it last night. Pillow talk about this Navistar recall. I said, it's kind of comical. She said, it's not for those who have a Navistar International truck. It's not. Well, she's got a point there. You got me there, darling. If you've got a Navistar International, well, there's going to be a recall on 12,539 trucks. There apparently is a defect that could cause a parked truck to move. Yeah, that's a defect, all right. They being Navistar recently announced a recall for certain 2019-2020 International MV and HV, 2018-2020 Workstars, 2018 through 2019 Durastar vehicles that are equipped with feature codes 12VXT and 12VXU. Now, according to National Highway Traffic Safety documents, the recalled trucks have a defect that could cause the truck to move when parked. With the parking brake applied and the automatic transmission in the drive or reverse position, when the stationary PTO switch is engaged by the operator, the engine RPM will ramp up and may overcome the parking brake's ability to hold the vehicle. This movement could increase the risk of a crash, you think? Anyway, here's what cracks me up. The official recall is not until January 20th, and that's 10 days from now. So if you've got one of these international trucks, be warned, you can set that parking brake, but it might not work. It may move, so keep that in mind, all right? I go over the internet, I read a lot of different websites, trucking websites, transportation, logistics, and looking for material. Well, that's important to me, my clients, and might be something I want to talk about here. And I came across an article. I'm not going to go in depth about that article because pretty much all that article is about is free advertisement. Yeah, have you ever noticed how sometimes, and I see this more in local news than maybe national, but it probably happens nationally too, but I just don't pay attention to it. What I'm getting at is they'll write articles or do stories about products, and it comes across more as an advertisement. Okay, I think the new way you pronounce it is advertisement. It may have been always, but I always called it advertisement. But anyway, it's more like an advertisement than a news story. But anyway, in this article, it was quoted, this guy said up to 9% of carriers cite that their traditional brokers never pay them back for the amount spent on limpers. And that caught my attention. That caught my eye. Up to 9%, not 9T, just 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9% of carriers cite that their traditional brokers never pay them back for the amount spent on limpers. I will almost bet you a nickel to a donut that the 9% of the carriers that cite that their traditional brokers never paid them back for the amount spent on the limpers never got it in writing. If they did, well, they would have had it in writing. They would have got paid. It's that simple. I tell all of my clients, put it in writing. Get it in writing. If the shipper tells you, and I'm talking about a freight broker, if my shipper tells me that, yeah, they're going to pay 100% of the broker, well, in their mind, their 100% might be $100, $150. But if I put 100% on that load confirmation, or if I tell the truck, yeah, we're paying 100% of that limper, now, I just told that truck they can charge me whatever they want. And if I get an invoice from them and a receipt showing that they paid $300 for the limper, I'm on the hook for that $300 because, well, I put that on my load confirmation. I tell all my clients, even when I was brokering, put a limit on it. Maybe put a limit on it, we'll pay 100% up to $75 or pay 100% up to $100 without approval. So if they get told they're going to be charged a couple $100 or something for the lumper, the driver's forced to call you, the broker, and tell them, hey, they're wanting to charge me $200 for this lumper. Now you can call your customer. Hey, they're wanting to charge $200. Your customer's going to say yay or nay. This is how you stop it. Your customer, they know what the lumper fee should be. They know that. It's not going to be a surprise. They know it, if that their customer usually charges, their lumper service $100, $150 or whatever. In other words, protect yourself, protect your customer. And if I'm the trucking company and the broker told me or put it on their paperwork that they're getting 100% or they're paying 100% of the lumper, I expect it. Matter of fact, if the broker doesn't pay you 100% of the lumper like stated on their load confirmation, well, you can file a claim on the bond. It's that simple. That's what that $75,000 property broker surety bond's for, but you got to have it in writing. You got to have proof. See what I mean? But there is no reason in the world that a trucking company should not be getting paid for the lumper. If the broker towed the truck, yeah, we're going to pay for the broker. Generally, in a situation like that, it's because the trucking company did not get it in writing. Get it in writing. If it's not there, call that broker back. Make him put it on that load confirmation. The time to get this stuff straight is now, not after. And as a trucking company, I'm not saying everybody does this, but I have seen it done before. A trucking company kind of keeps their mouth shut. Yeah, we'll hit them with it after we deliver. That's not going to fly if it's not in writing. Yeah, you can file a claim against the bond because you think you should be getting paid that. You're going to lose. The bonding company's not going to pay you because you didn't get it in writing. This is business, folks. Get it in writing. Okay? I've seen trucking companies file claims on bonds for money they thought they should have been paid, but there was never anything in writing. So they never got it. Okay, now, regardless of, some trucking companies, hey, they'll throw it on the wall if it sticks. Great. If not, no big deal.